VoiceQ Cloud, your ultimate solution for seamless voiceover project management. Let's get started. First, if you haven't registered with VoiceQ Cloud, you'll need to sign up. Head to app.voiceqcloud.com or type voiceqcloud.com into your browser. Next, we're going to head to sign up. Clicking on this, you'll be able to sign up. Just enter your first and last name, email, and the password you wish to use. Then we recommend you select a country so our servers know where to point to. Then you have the option to add a phone number, and we also recommend adding a company for continued support. Now, you have a few options below. First off, if you're new to VoiceQ Cloud, we recommend our trial subscription that runs for 10 days and requires a valid credit card to validate your identity. Next, we have our two paid options. Our first paid option is VoiceQ Collaborator. This can be paid either monthly or annually and can be selected once your trial is over. The VoiceQ Cloud Collaborator license allows you to access projects and view teams. The VoiceQ Cloud Manager account allows you to create projects and add people to the teams. Essentially, they work together in tandem, working together. For this video, I'll show you how a VoiceQ Cloud Manager account works. So we're going to select VoiceQ Cloud Manager monthly and then enter in our credit card details. Now once you sign up and have an account, you want to go back to the main page. Enter in your email and password and then select Login. 2FA or multi-factor authentication is activated by default, so you will receive an email with a verification code to enter, as you can see here. I can then copy that number, go back to my browser and enter it in the MFA token region. Once done, I'll press Login. Now, when you first log into VoiceQ Cloud, you'll see an overview page. As you can see, I've been working on some projects with some others, and I do have some favorited projects here as well. Now, to create a new project, we want to head to the project section. Click on Projects on the left, and then select the button New Project. We're going to give our project a name. We'll just call this New Project. And then we're going to select a file. Now, if we don't have a script file, we'll want to download the template script. We'll save this template script to our computer. So we'll select that sample, and you'll see that the script comes up below. We'll use this as a baseline. This one has English, French, and Spanish, and other languages included as well. First off, we want to enter in the language we want to use. So first I want to select the languages. Select English, and then we're going to scroll down to English United States. We will then assign that as the primary language, and then set the frame rate if we know it from the media file. Now we're going to use the reference row. So as you can see, the reference row already has headers. So we're going to enter scene, start time, end time. We'll enter in the character's name, and we'll also add the script. We also have options here for notes or on-screen comments if you have those as well. Once we've selected the columns that we want to import, we're going to select Remove Reference Row. Once that's done, we'll leave Merge Sentence Lines alone for now. Do note that if you do import a script, it does have to have a timecode in and out. And if you do have a script that only has timecode, we recommend that you follow the next process, which will be syncing from the VoiceQ macOS applications. So now that we've selected our columns and our script, we're going to press Save. Press OK and confirm. We now have a functioning project. As you can see, I have one language and two script lines. I am the owner, as it states here, and also in terms of contributors, you can see that it has no team assigned to it. If you wish to create a project using VoiceQ, we recommend opening up our application either VoiceQ Pro or VoiceQ Writer. Select VoiceQ Pro or VoiceQ Writer, and then log into your VoiceQ Cloud account inside of your application. Enter your username and password when prompted, and then press Login. You may have to repeat the MFA process when logging in from a new system. Now, let's create a new project to upload. Press Create a New Project. And then we're going to go find some assets. So for this, I'll be using the demo project that's available with our application. We're going to import an Excel sheet, press import, and we're just going to import a media file. Press import there. Frame rate detection will go ahead, so we'll say yes, please change the frame rate. And then we should have a workable script ready to go. Now, once we've got this, we're going to press File, head down to Cloud, and then press Upload Project. We're going to call this project Test Project 01 and proceed. The project will then go to Cloud, and then we can load our project in the browser. As you can see, here's Test Project 01, and it has all of my lines included. So let's head to the script section. Inside this script section, we have done our best to mimic our applications from macOS. So first, we're going to drag a media file in. I'm going to take that from our Finder and drop it here into the browser, and you'll see that the media will upload and then process. This is creating the media processing for our timeline. So as it processes, it is creating a waveform visual for you, as well as working out where each line will go inside of that media file. Now, as that processes, we'll leave that for now, and we'll come back when it's done. What I want to show you right now is the progress bars. So we have progress for translated, and we have progress for recorded. In terms of lines recorded, this is marked by the Done button. Anytime the Done button is selected inside of our applications and then sync back to Cloud, these will update for you. Now, as you can see, if I click on View Project Settings, you'll now see that there's remote media being streamed from VoiceQ Cloud servers. I can press play here and view that media. I can then go into the application and select the line, open our video window and press play. Now, when I've recorded a line, whether that be in Pro Tools or inside of VoiceQ, I can select the Done checkbox here. So let's select these two Done checkboxes. Let's save our project, and then what we're going to do is go to Cloud and then Sync Project. This will sync our project to the cloud. We then choose to save, and then as you can see, we've got 0 recorded here. I'm going to press refresh in the top right, and now see that we have 2 lines recorded, or 7% for English. And then if I go down here to the characters section, you're going to see a whole section of data on words recorded, also lines recorded, as well as a total number of letters as well. We keep a percentage next to each of these metrics to let you know how much progress you have made. Now, let's just say, for example, one of our actors have come in to record, and we know their hours, their rate type, their rate, and their pay rate. So what we can do is select their rate. We'll say select lines per 50. We enter a rate of 67 cents, and potentially they were here for 2 hours max. We'll press OK. We can then get an estimated pay rate. Also, when an act is completed, you can also select the completion date here. So I'll press OK, and we're done. Now let's say I've got an actor and I've got their details. If I've entered their details correctly in context, I can view them here. Now, to get to this stage, we'll need to go to the contacts section. So let's go to contacts. And as you can see, I already have a large range of contacts all ready to go. To get to this stage, you can use either bulk add or add a contact via the add contacts button. As you can see, we can enter in first, last, stage names, job title, gender, email, languages, street address, country, phone, company, department, resource type, list ID if you have one, and vendor ID. This little button here is important though. This is the actor checkbox. If you select this option or set it as true inside of the CSV that you use for bulk addition, essentially it will omit them from getting sent a VoiceQ Cloud email or any emails in the future about the projects that they are working on. We essentially use this for your database so you may track actors' progress when doing recordings. If you have this option deselected, the person you'll add will receive an email to join VoiceQ, and this is recommended for adding any VoiceQ collaborators such as adapters, translators, writers, or directors who may need to access the application. For this, I want to show you bulk add. I'm going to click bulk add here, and then there's a template contact sheet that we allow you to download. Press save on this, and then as you can see here, which I will select off screen, we have a template for how you would import these contacts. It is recommended that you take your time with creating these contact lists, as once they're imported, it may be difficult to change later. We do have bulk editing, however, this will only allow you to delete contacts. So let's just say you've bulk added all these contacts. We're going to head back to that project, and we're going to go select Sarah Lovecraft here. We're going to press search contacts, select an actor, and then for this one we're just going to select this actress here and press OK. This actress will be assigned to this, and all of her list IDs and other details will be available when you do a data export. So up here in the top right, let's select data export. This will create an Excel file that we will save. And again, off screen, I'll open this to give you visibility. As you can see is the actor's name, list ID, and all the other data that's accompanying that actress, as well as pay rates and totals for the entire project. VoiceQ Cloud empowers teamwork. To create a team, assign roles, and maximize productivity, the admin or the manager account has full control. Adapters just get what they need, and actors focus solely on their part. So what does this mean? It means we can create teams that are sectioned off for each user by role. There will be a tier sheet on screen now that will show all of the roles. There's tier 1, 2, 3, and 4. Each of these have different assignments and can view and edit select options. So for this, let's assign a team to test project 01. We'll select assign a team and create a team. We will then select a team name. Let's call this team 001. We'll then add a contact. For this, I'm going to use Adam and add him, and then add him as a writer translator. Now, he's already listed as a writer translator in my contact section, hence why it comes up with the word English, because he's adept at doing writer translation inside of English. However, I can change him to one of the other 4 tiers here, just in a simple drop down, and then this will allow him to edit and change what I see fit. Now for this project, I already know that it's not just English that he has to edit. He has to actually edit English United States. So be very specific with your selection. We'll select English United States and press OK. This means that Adam, as a writer translator, can edit English United States only. So in the future, if we were to add other languages such as French, Spanish, or Italian, he will not be able to edit those, but he may view them. Next, we'll add the project here. We'll select the project, and we already know it's called Test Project 01. And we'll leave the grouping section alone for now until we create a group later. So let's press save, and you'll see that the team assignment has been created. Adam will then receive an email that allows him to access this project. Also available on the projects page, down below, are reports and also files. So we allow you to export a PDF of a script report, export individual character script reports for each character, and then also allow you to export all the script lines as an Excel as well. Now, heading back to the script section, you'll see that the video is now uploaded. Let's have a little quick overview of how this video section works. Now, the great thing about working in a browser is we're able to minimize and maximize as much as we like. For this, we made the video quite large and prominent, and made the script prominent as well. Here, you're able to select timeline, and you're able to view the timeline here below. Now let's press play. You'll notice that I've muted it here, but we're able to turn that volume up. We're also able to change the play rate, faster or slower depending on what we'd like. Then we also have the options here to change how the closed captions come up on view. So let's skip ahead a bit. Let's select the first line here and press play. As you can see, it works just like VoiceQ on macOS. Essentially, I can select the line here, select the word, drag that around, and then that selection moves to that position. Any changes I make here will translate to the VoiceQ macOS application. I can also hold Shift Command and do normal edits like I would in my usual macOS application. I'm able to drag left and right. I'm able to just move everything forward and move everything back and before, like so. I can go through and do these edits. I can change characters, I can manage characters, you can do filtering, we can go show none, we can close everything up here, we can do many different things. In terms of manage characters, let's show all these characters, press close. You can change other options as well. So let's go here, we change different text, everything is available to you. If you don't want to drag and drop everything, you also have the ability to edit the time here as well as done recording, yes and no. All of these options all talk to each other, and if I have the original project open here, you'll see that, say if I change something like this, so this line here looks incorrect, let's delete that. I go File, Cloud, Sync. It'll check the remote version, double check everything's correct, I'll save this, reload, and then you'll see that the line has been removed. This allows for very seamless transitioning. Now the great thing about this as well is we keep backups on our servers, so if for any reason you have any issues with your VoiceQ Cloud project, we're able to pull that back for you. Now to view other options in projects, just head back to the projects page and select Edit Project Details. This allows you to add additional languages, change the project start time, allow you to use either a media URL from a secure address or the uploaded media. For this we're using the uploaded media. But the great thing about additional languages is, let's say we wanted to add French, German and Japanese, and maybe we want to change the project start time to 1 hour and adjust all the start times to that as well. So let's press save. You'll now see that we have German, French and Japanese all ready to go. And then in terms of languages, I can select English, still have all my selections here, or we can see all languages. So it's actually created 4 variations of the language, and you can see all the lines here as well. We can also favorite the project in order to keep it on our overview page. We can also share it using a sharing link. Now this is great because it'll give whoever you share it with 48-hour access to the project, and then they will be removed. 2FA, MFA is also involved in that process. And we can also assign a project image and then select a stock photo and press open. This just gives you a little visual here. We can go back to the overview, we can see it in our favorites. Now, to manage multiple episodes or seasonal content, you can organize them into groups for effortless oversight and control. So let's select groups in the menu here on the left. As you can see, I've already prepared a group, which I will select here, called Cartoon Series. Let's select that, and you can see all of the languages involved in this project, from English, Māori, French, and Afrikaans. Also below here, you're also going to see in the project section which project each character is associated to. So I can go here, down below, let's find someone who's in multiple projects. So here's one here, this character appears in all 5, and I've already assigned an actor to it. As well as that, I've already assigned their rates, and we have a potential amount for how much they will be paid, which is great. So we have all that data ready to go. And again, this is for all languages. So if we're only recording, say, English, we can just select that. I can filter everyone by name, and then I can select the project that I wish to go to. So for that character, I can select the project that I wish to jump to. And it's also great for your audio engineers because they know exactly what projects they need to have set up in order to record actors. Also from here you get script reports, individual character script reports, and it goes across all of these projects. So these are the 5 projects that I've assigned here. And in order to add more projects, you essentially go to the top right here, select edit group, and then you can select from your available projects and create easy to manage groups. Also have the option to assign this to a team. So let's go back to that team, press team 001, press save, and I'll assign that to the specific team. So if we go back to the teams here, press team 001, you'll see the group has been assigned here. This just means that other users who are added as members can access this group as well. Let's head back to groups. In order to create a group, let's create one from scratch. We'll press create. We'll call this group testing, because that's what we're doing. And then we'll go find the project that we wish to add. So right at the bottom are newly created projects. So we're able to add that here. So we'll select that, press the button here, and then press save. You're able to actually see the projects here in the groups. So it's very simple to set up and easy to manage. Heading back to the project section, we can actually select list view. This gives you a beautiful view on all of your projects. You can also sort by recently updated, when it was created, or if you wanted to, your recording completion percentage. Now let's talk about your profile. Up here in the top right, select My Profile. And here you have all your profile information, country, phone number, company, first and last name. If you want multi-factor authentication on or off, you have that option. For me, I'll turn it off. We also allow you to change your password, so you enter your current and then your new password. And then you can edit your plans here as well. So if you wish to update your plan or change it in the future, you have that option here. And then we also have the option to change your credit card and your billing details and view invoice history here as well. The final part of VoiceQ Cloud is our help section. So in our help section, we have a large amount of support. Here, you can view our changelog. If we select changelog here, you can view all the new features and functions that we've recently added. You can also read all of our previous features and functions we've added as well. We also have a user guide. So if you click on this user guide, it is a full manual that gives you all of the details of VoiceQ Cloud. And this one is updated every time we do a new update. In the top right here, you can refresh or go back. So I recommend using that if using the support section. We also have a quick keys reference guide, which you can view here. We also have a link to our security page. If you need support from any of our team, click contact, and you can contact us directly via our website, or just reach out via support@voiceq.com, which is here. For more in-depth training or any other support in the future, please feel free to reach out to support@voiceq.com to contact one of our trainers or to contact any of our sales team.